So I decided I was just going to start writing everything down and not worry about publishing or where I was going or what I was writing about. So I started doing that, and so that's why it's called the Adderall Diaries. Not long after that, not long after I just started just taking notes and just randomly writing everything down. This guy Sean Sturgeon, confesses to 8.5 murders, and Sean and I have all this overlap in our lives, and so I start kind of following him and talking to him and following the Hans Reiser murder trial, which he's associated with, but I still don't know what I'm writing about. I mean, I was following all these stories for a long time. I was probably 80% done with the book before I really started to know what the book is about. And I think, when I talk about writing, I usually say that, you kind of figure out what the book's about in the editing process. What you're mostly doing is you're just creating clay, and then you go back in and you find your narrative line and you find your themes, and you start editing out the stuff that's not important, and you make your transitions, and you make sure that you have tension, and that your sentences, you try to make your sentences perfect, at least to your own aesthetic sensibilities. And of course, in a memoir, the third ingredient of the memoir, of course, is, you're always kind of struggling for radical honesty. And, you're kind of questing after that honesty. I mean, really, in a lot of ways, this book is about what the book is about. The book is a quest to figure out what the book is actually about. And I think that's kind of a description that I would use of the Adderall Diaries. Does that make sense?